So the wife's over at the hospital, the Royal Infirmary at the minute, visiting her mum. Her mum was not too well, so something to pass the time rather than just sitting there looking fucking awesome with fucking big hair today. Fuck me, really bad. Need to fucking start tying this shit back rather than going around looking like a fucking Wookiee every day. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so as a lot of people will know, I've been taking quite a push forward in the motorcycle theft protest stand the last few months, what with the crime waves of motorcycles and so forth that's been going on. Last night, driving back through Ashton, I came across a couple of lads on a ped. Usual bullshit, no lights, no number plate, going through red lights, just really not giving a shit. For once, it was actually a nice change. They managed to actually get behind them. They pulled into the BP petrol station at Staley Bridge and managed to whip the keys out of the ignition, at which point they've both absolutely shit it, started shouting at me that apparently the bike's not stolen. Legged it off instantly. The second they realised that I wasn't pissing around, just said to them, look, if it's not stolen, you've got nothing to worry about, just call the police and I'll give you the keys back. I fucked off straight down Ramsbottom Prow, down to Ramsbottom Road down to Staley Bridge. Update on that, the moped actually did turn out to be stolen. So obviously it's a roll of the dice whenever you're going to do something like that and actually decide to act. But the situation is, it's getting that bad, the crime wave's getting that bad that you can't stand by and do nothing if you have the chance to stand for it. Folk will know I've got the gear to go and collect all that sort of stuff. So, the second they're off that bike, it's not going anywhere, it's going home with me, simple. It was taken to, what was it taken? Taken to Birch Lane last night. Police came out to my house last night. We were outside mine for about 3 hours waiting for the recovery truck to show up. So folk that say the police aren't taking it seriously. Had an officer dispatched on this one job for 3 hours, sat outside my house going nowhere for all that time until it was done. Fucking taxi motherfucker trying to tell me to move. Fuck off, I'm waiting. Anyway, today it's been very, very funny. A couple of the little shitbags that obviously were the people that were on the bike have seen the post that I've made. Obviously I've done the very best I can do to try and find the owner of the moped. Posted on groups all over the place, the Thameside Hangout, the Real Mosley groups, the Upper Mill Community group, motorcycle theft groups, the usual thing, try and get as many shares as you can to try and find the owner. Eventually the owner has been found, and he's aware of where it is now. Unfortunately, it did have to go to the impound for forensics. But amusingly enough, the two young idiots who have legged it from the moped have both launched the helmets at me, obviously to try and get me to stop chasing them. Clearly not realising that the second they do that, my fat ass doesn't have to chase them anymore. I've got the helmets, I've got the DNA. That's good enough for me. And then anything that means I don't have to run, I can go back and finish my kebab. Fat boy here is fine by me. But today they've been on Facebook, a couple of the profiles. I'm not going to mention the names. They know who they are. People involved know who they are. Police are in possession of the information now. They've been talking about it amongst themselves. Idiots have got an open Facebook profile. So they're talking about what's going on. And they're admitting it to each other. And now one of, I think it's the auntie of one of them, has gotten involved as well. And now she's absolutely raging because apparently a couple of these little shitbags have tried to break into her house later in the evening. The crowning glory of this whole thing is that one of these kids has denied being involved, said he wasn't in the area, it wasn't him that's broken into the house. On the original post that he's posted up, he's denied all knowledge of being on this moped and being that he's stolen it. On the other post, where this other lad's auntie is kicking off at her house being broken into, he's turned around and said, oh, it wasn't me, I was down in Staley Bridge, I got the bus home at 11:30. Now I seized this bike off these lads at 8:20. So he said in one post that he wasn't even in Staley Bridge, it wasn't anything to do with him on the moped. Another post he said that he was in Staley Bridge till 11:30 at night. All this has been screenshotted, it's all going to the police, so it's going to be open and shut. We'll have the DNA, we've got the keys, we've got the ped, hopefully it'll go back to the owner without the impound fees being paid. It's unlikely, we all know what a scam this is. But for once it's actually been a positive result. Obviously the moped's been identified where it is. It had no number plate on it, but the police have turned up, they've got a VIN number reading off of it. The VIN was only a little sticker hidden on one of the panels. Not difficult to find, not difficult to remove if you know what you're looking for. But yeah, it just goes to show that despite the rampaging crime epidemic, you just cannot underestimate the stupidity of these idiots. All it takes is a little bit of hard work, a little bit of common sense thinking. You can get an awful lot of information on these people. Now, since last night, there's the Real Bikers Nod group. There's a chap on there who's gone out on a sting. Last night, he's picked up someone's custom R1, which unfortunately is at Eccles police station at the minute. I think I contacted the guy earlier, said if he needs help getting it recovered, give me a shout, there's no problem there. But these guys have also exercised the most basic common sense, and they've managed to track down the theft of this R1 as well. So it goes to show standing up against this crime is making a difference. You know, all you got to do is get yourselves organised. You know, the motorcycle theft protest groups that started down in London, they're now expanding into Bristol, the North East, Manchester. I think I'm one of the mods on the motorcycle theft protest Manchester group. Obviously, if you search on Facebook for me, Des Richardson, DEZ Richardson, or go on to Canine Motorcycle Recovery, CANINE, you can get all the information there. Obviously, we as bikers, we've got to stand together on all this, and anyone that wants to give it shit and just be an absolute twat, you're not going to be helping anyone. But 2 results in one evening in Manchester alone, it just goes to show that you can make a difference. So just, you know, do your homework. Just search on the most basic social media terms, because these people that are committing these crimes, a lot of them are young, most of them are stupid. It does make a difference. Just exercise the most basic things of common sense. But anyway, that's just an update on what's gone on last night with me and with another guy who's picked up a bike in Manchester. So good job there, guys. Take it easy. I'll speak to you all soon.